Oh, a very happy day to you, Mary, Alex, Lisa, and Jim. This could be the day of days. This, how could not the present moment be the day that is the day for you? All right. We're still breathing. We're still in a human form. Oh, what a gift a human form is. Yeah, it's a struggle. It needs constant maintenance. It is born and die in the realm of this duality material world, right? It's born and it dies. Uh, but still, to be in this body, it's a temple. It's a temple. And you know this idea of darkness versus light and light versus darkness or darkness and light, the duality dream delusion kind of thing, right? But it's in those times that we have the blackouts. If you stop and think about it, if you stop and just feel into your life thus far, that those times of darkness led to amazing light. So those blackouts are ways that we learn to know that the darkness has probably the greatest lesson for us to learn. And what that lesson is that if we're in the dark and we're feeling not so good, because the dark doesn't make you feel so good, it just teaches you. It is the teacher of the light. It is the teacher of the light. But oftentimes when you pull out, went through Divine Mother's mercy and get out of the blackout, all of a sudden you have greater clarity and you have a greater sense of making changes. So you learn in the darkness about those things that need to change so you don't get stuck in the blackout so often. They're there to teach you a huge lesson. All right. So I want to just read to you a little something that talks along those lines, and and then we'll get into our meditation, my dears. First, I just read this little dog story that came in on my stream, on my post, and it's so sweet. It's so sweet, Marty. You're going to love this. Your dog does not cross the rainbow bridge when she or he dies. She doesn't just go beyond. You know what your dog does? She waits for you there. She waits. She won't cross. She waits for you, and then you go together. Ah, I just thought that was just the sweetest thing I have heard in a long time. Yeah, because that's the thing, for the sentimental people like me and the overly sensitive people like me, believe it or not, that I did the dog and human connection is so special that now I know that it will always continue, Marty. Everything special that you hold dear and near will always be with you, always be with you. Okay, so here's the quote from Ramana. Then we're going to close our eyes and see what kind of resonance is available to us from our soul feeder this morning. It's got every bit of nutrition in it. The soul feeder, your soul has everything you need right now. And always has, always will. All right. So this is the quote: correcting oneself correcting oneself. Let's say you have a blackout and you come through, and all of a sudden you realize, man, I'm going to make some changes here because it makes me feel so much better. I'm going to make some changes. That's what the dark told me. You don't need to be in the dark. The light is the light of the world, so you can stay there and live happily ever after. So correcting oneself is correcting the whole world. Yeah, is correcting the whole world. The greatest thing we can do is make positive changes in ourselves daily. The daily positive change. Yeah, your loved ones will completely forgive you all that other stuff if they have any kind of judgment on you. They'll forgive it because all of a sudden you're different. that area where you were weak and maybe forgetful and whatever it turns into a plus, turns into a magnificence. So, and not only that, but correcting yourself is correcting the whole world. The sun is simply bright. The sun is simply bright. It does not correct anyone because it shines. Because it shines, the whole world is filled with light. Because it shines, the whole world is filled with light. Transforming yourself is a means of giving light to the whole world. So close your eyes. You might only see darkness. Good. Search your heart and search your soul right now. See if there's a blackout that's been kind of keeping you in the down in the dumps a little bit. Maybe so, maybe not. But that is only leading to a correction, my dears. A much needed, where maybe we had a blind spot and we kind of knew, but we didn't know the ramifications of it. But now let it take you to the light of one thing that is in your heart right now, that is transforming from darkness into the light, from forgetfulness into awareness, from restlessness to peace, from feeling like you're not so worthy and deserving into a completely the opposite, that you're all deserving, oh, so worthy. You're a child of God. You're a child of the light in this darkened dimension we are in on planet Earth. You're a daughter of the light. You're a prince of peace. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti Om. Ah. So just let your meditation or your contemplation or your awareness right now become sweeter and sweeter, my dears, because of your beautiful, beautiful awareness that everything that seems to be hard is one of the greatest gifts that could ever come to us. And may it turn sweeter and sweeter for you as you breathe. Let the power of your soul peek through the darkness and give you such a ray of hope to fly on today. A ray of hope. A ray of hope. Start with yourself. Today is going to be a ray of hope that will glide you through the nebulae, that will take you anywhere your soul wants you to go. So search your heart, search your soul, and when you find yourself there, you'll search no more. So here's the energy update for today, October 11th, 2025, my dears. It goes along with you and what we've been sharing so far. That darkness leads us into the light every time. Every time. This is your turning point. The universe has watched you struggle, cry, and keep going when no one believed in you. That energy didn't go unnoticed. It's being returned multiplied. Unexpected abundance, new beginnings, and the kind of peace that feels unreal are on their way. Don't doubt it for a second. You've earned this breakthrough, and now it's finally your season to win big. The wait is over as you come out of the shadows of your latest blackout and into the light. Savor this. This is a treasure from darkness into the light. Coming out of a beautiful learning situation in the dark moments and the dark nights of your soul. It's like the cup was so empty right in the darkness. But as you come out, the cup starts to fill because you know everything is all right. No more fear. It's simply forgetting everything's all right. And so Paramahansa Yogananda says, whenever you see wrong in the world, it's wrong with you because your cup is so empty. That means your mind is so full when we want to do the opposite. We want to empty our mind so we fill the cup and we look at the bright side of life. He says, when you are right, when you enter the light, when you are right, everything is right because you see God there, because you see the light. And you see the light because you've made it through another dark night of your soul. Look at the eclipse of your soul. And this is how we grow. Anandamoyima says that real silence, real emptying the mind means there is actually nowhere else for the mind to go. It has settled. Silence is our true nature. Stillness is our true nature. So there's no where the mind feels it needs to go. It's settled. It's settled in itself. So as you get these glimpses of the light coming through your soul, into your heart, and into your heart, into your form, into the mind, if you have mind stuff going on, or you start to feel that the mind is empty. It doesn't need to think. There's no place for it to go because it's not curious about the world. It is enamored instead on this reprieve from the shadow and into the light of your soul. So give thanks, my dears, this morning for all those dark blackouts in our lives. It's part of the duality dream delusion. No big deal. It takes us into the light. And that's a big deal. So shower that little ray of light in, that ray of hope that you are going to be guided by today and be filled up magically to a full cup. The light and the hope. That everything is perfect when your heart is in the right place. Remember, if there's something that you think is wrong, it's only if you spot it, you got it. And that's a blessing. If you spot it, you got it. Because the darkness will flee as soon as you get it. That the dark is a prod to the remembrance of the light. So rejoice, my dears. Rejoice in your good fortune. Love is waiting for you. Like that loyal friend, the dog will not cross the rainbow bridge until you arrive, and then you'll cross together. It's the same with love. Love will never go away. It's just waiting for you. Everything beautiful is waiting for you. To have this shift this morning, that your greatest progress is made when you're going through the hard times. So we have another good quote for your soul feeding this morning. As we feed ourselves with wisdom, wisdom is the key to accelerating your consciousness. You know that, right? Wisdom is the key, the awareness, accelerating your awareness. Your consciousness today is the key. So, this is what Bruce Lee says: empty your mind, empty your mind, and be your true self, formless, shapeless, like water. Now, you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put your mind on the divine, I'm adding this, and you become divine. If you see the darkness, that's just a portal into the light. You see the light. But he goes on to say, you put the water into a bottle, it becomes a bottle. Put it into a teapot, it becomes a teapot. Water can flow, or crash. And he says finally, be water, my friend. Be water. Flow with the currents of your awakening soul. And it is a time of great awakening, as Yogananda says, is knocking at our doors. Oh Lord, grant us the strength to welcome the dawn over the ashes of many worldly desires. A great awakening is knocking at our doors, my dears. Grant us the strength to welcome the dawn of the new day over that burning ashes that we put of our fears, worries, doing it ourselves into the sacred fire. And a great awakening will happen as we release those fears into the light. Another gift, more good fortune, that you have an accelerated awareness now, an accelerated joy in your saddest moments. Really? In the most confusing times where your mind just goes blank or in a blackout. Know this for certain. It is the door into the light of the new day and the new divine consciousness that is waiting for you like the most loyal animal you've ever had. Whether that animal is still with you or is gone, right to the brink of that golden bridge, but won't cross until you come. So be with your loved ones today, my dears, from generations past. Be with your loved ones that have departed already in this life. Be with your loved ones who are in your life with a new vantage point, a heart that has shifted because you came to this meditation this morning. You were brave enough. You were astute enough to know what's good for you. And what's good for you is to feed on your soul night and day, night and day. We feed on our soul. And we live in the wisdom that comes into our empty minds because they have nowhere else to go because they are so in love with the light and with the truth and with the soul. So, my dears, let's just absorb this and feel it together because we won't cross either the rainbow bridge without each other. So you don't have to worry about your true friends. They are always with you. And our greatest friend, of course, is Source, is divine teachers, is our own immortal soul. So have a really happy and amazing awareness day, accelerated, accelerated. Because in this final quote from the Lord Buddha, why you can have the day of days today, because of this. The greatest wisdom is to know that you know nothing, complete emptiness, but filled with the light of God. So we thank you, O Spirit. We thank you, great ones. We thank you, our own immortal soul. We thank each other. We thank all the things doesn't matter anymore. We don't discriminate between good things, bad things, you know, oh, horrible things or very exciting things. We don't discriminate anymore between them. We're either in the shadow or in the light, my dears. So if things ain't going the way you want them, get ready to enter the light. So proud of all of you. And so it is. So be it. Aho. All right. Thanks you again, Mary. It's great to have you. It's great to be with the friend, one friend, God in each of us, right? Isn't it great? I mean, how could we live life without being with our friends all the time? I think Yogananda said once, what is life without the right kind of friends around you, right? What is life without knowing that the presence is always with us, right? What is life without knowing that your animals, the things you love the most, ain't going to be excruciating pain when the form leaves? It's going to be excruciating joy. It's going to be excruciating joy. Seems to be your greatest challenge and fears and worries and phobias are going to become your greatest joys in this shift that we are continuing to accelerate as we come together. At least that feels that way for me. So thank you. Every time you show up, it adds to it. We're building something. We're building, you know, well, our own rainbow bridge that we're all going to be walking on. So let's do it. Thank you so much for being you, my dears. Aho, and have a magnificent Saturday. Thanks, Marty. Yeah, and Mary and Lisa and Jim and Todd. Aho. And that is that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Here we go. We see the light. We feel the love. We see the light. We feel the love. And we totally wrap our arms around anything and everything. We don't discriminate that something is bad, something is wrong. We just love, my dears, because we care so much. And then automatically, kaboom, out comes the light, out come everything beautiful about you. Oh, and you see now, you see through the eyes of your soul that this soul that you're with is nothing less or more than God, herself, himself, itself. Woo! We have some great things to be very grateful for today. And that is that. Aho.